On the Saturday we were going to make an attempt, but we heard it was impossible. And on the Sunday morning we did make an attempt. And that is when we ran on the outskirts of town. On the way to the ferry we ran into a gun battle. And that was quite frightening. And we immediately turned round and came back through the town to the house. We spoke to the British embassy, who said that the French embassy had been in touch with the MNLA, who were a moderate faction of rebels, and they had agreed that if we gave our location, they would come and take us into safekeeping, as it were. And would we agree to this? And after a brief discussion amongst ourselves, we agreed that this was probably the only way out. We spent the night, and during the following morning we heard that al-Qaeda and fundamentalist factions were now in Timbuktu and were actively looking for Westerners. The MNLA, they told us that they had told these other Islamic groups that we had left the area altogether. In fact, we were just by the airport. And then around noon they said, right, we are now going to take you to Mauritania. You must leave your truck here. We will bring it to you afterwards, but it's too dangerous to take it. Pack one bag, bring the dog, we're going.
We went across the desert, and the whole trip until we camped that night was 12 hours. And it was hard, and it was bouncy, and it was difficult. We stopped occasionally, but not often. And I do have the bruises to prove it. And we stopped at 2 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock the following morning. And that was just in the desert. But we were told at that point we were in Mauritania.
Oh.
We're here in Nouakchott, not in the desert with al-Qaeda. That's a big thing. That's a really big thing, you know.
And sometimes it's good to cry. There's no problem. But when the crying's finished, you have to get on. That's all.